Alright, hello and welcome back viewers to episode 109 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I'm JT. When we last left off, we'd finally done it. Got the Inner Sacred Ashes, brought it back to our Lehman here, and, it brought him back alive. It took a lot of work, but we finally did it. And now he's got a plan for us. He's got this Landsmeep's plan that he thinks is gonna take down Loghain, so that way we can finish up and focus on the Darkspawn. But before we can do that, he says he needs some time, and we need to finish gathering our allies, which means we're going to have to go back to Orzammar, where JT spent the majority of his life. And, there's certainly some dark things JT will have to face there. But for now, first I need to figure out how to get out. Actually, first, I need to do this. You see, we've got a little specialization here that we're going to use. The champion. The champion is a veteran warrior and a confident leader in battle, possessing skilled arms impressive enough to inspire allies. The champion can also intimidate and demoralize foes. These are the heroes you'll find commanding an army and plunging headlong into danger, somehow making it look easy. That is certainly something that JT does. So, that's going to be our first specialization for him. And in the meantime here, we still can't get that until mastery, so let's go ahead and start down that route. Get rally. Alright. So, we got that. Alright, now, it's that. There we go. Courtyard. Head back the way we came. But, so, before we head to Orzammar, take care of all of our business there, we're going to head back to camp, have some conversations like we usually do after these, big missions. So we'll talk to people, maybe find some more stuff to do. We'll see what's going on there. That's right. Keep training. That's right. Everyone needs to be prepared. Be prepared. Alright, let's head out to camp then. Yep, let's venture forth to camp. I think it's been a while since we talked to people. Can't remember if we talked to people when we were finished with the Redcliffe stuff. Dr. Barkers, what's going on with you? Let's give you a nice little pet. Oh, you're such a good dog. You're such a good dog. Oh, man, Dr. Barkers, you just brighten up all of my days. Zevran, what's up with you?
A question, if I may.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well.
Okay.
My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could go if you wanted.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
No, I mean, I could always use a friend. I mean, I've never really had a friend, except for when I was Castle's dwarf. Those were dark days. But Zevran, will you be my friend?
Indeed. I might even be glad to call myself such, come to think of it. It
Yay.
is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Alright, Zevran. Fair enough. Anything else?
What say you?
Want to answer some questions?
By all means.
Tell me about your adventures, Zevran.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
One can never tell with you elves.
Oh, well, if a racist crack like that doesn't cajole me into telling a tale, then nothing will. Let's see, my second
I
mission
didn't mean to be
for the cause was a
racist.
bit
I was
intriguing.
just making
I
a
was sent to
harmless
kill a
joke.
mage who had been meddling in politics.
Meddling in politics, how?
How should I know? I got the impression it involved sex, but then I get that impression about most everything. Odd, really. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a
Divine.
carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
So were you upset?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
So you got lucky.
I got stupid, in fact, and very lucky. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
I suppose that's a wise lesson to learn.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Disapproves of what?
What say you?
Any more?
By all means.
Any more adventures?
Again? Well now, what might interest you, I wonder? Shall I describe the stages involved with Lanthrax poisoning? I watched a man go through all 7 once.
Ugh. I mean, if you want to.
No, I'll not inflict that upon you just yet. Let's see. How about the largest battle I ever took part in? That would have been the slaughter of Prince Azrin. Did you hear of that down in these parts?
You killed a prince?
Me? Not personally, but I did take part in the attack. Prince Azrin was 4th in line to the throne, you see. He started off as 11th, but worked his way up the old-fashioned method by inheriting control of an entire Crocel from his grandfather. After assassinating his way through the royal family, the king hired 3 other cells to take down Prince Azrin once and for all. I was in one of those cells.
Is this sort of thing, like, common in Antiva?
Antivan
Seems
royalty
like a
is
lot
very
of
much bound up in the
assassinations.
crows. You wouldn't want it run by a bunch of commoners, after all, would you? And this means they get involved in politics quite often. This particular fight nearly bankrupted the nation, I understand. It almost ended up putting a crow on the throne, a commoner. But that's a whole different story. I played a very small part.
Well, what'd you do?
My part in the entire battle was taken up trying to reach Princess Verina, who had thrown in with her brother. I killed about 11 of her guards personally before I got knocked out of a window. I landed in a river and nearly drowned. I was fished out by some urchins who robbed me blind. Made off with my boots, too. At least they didn't cut my throat. And that was my part in history.
Well, you're very lucky indeed.
It's true. I live a charmed life. One of the prostitutes that raised me was a fortune teller. Said I wouldn't die young. She was rather startled by that. But there you go. Tale told. Let's be off before I tell more embarrassing stories, huh?
Okay. There you go. Get some more approval in
What
that.
say you?
Alright, any other
By
questions?
all means.
More adventures?
Well, the only one that's really worth telling is the story of the mission right before I came to Ferelden.
Okay.
But no, I would rather not. I shouldn't have said anything.
Don't be a tease. Out with it.
Perhaps another day. I apologize.
Ah, come on.
What say you?
Alright, well that's probably
By
it for
all
that
means.
then, right? Okay, let's just move on. But still,
What say you?
want to discuss something
Oh,
personal?
this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
Nothing. And that's it, right?
What say you?
Do you stare at everyone like that?
Not everyone, but a handsome man like yourself. Why not? I am sure you are a man who draws many stares from women and other men alike. Does this bother you?
Well, I mean, I understand that I'm incredibly good looking, but, I mean, I had no idea you were...
I was raised in a brothel and trained to seduce whomever is required. Open-mindedness is a survival trait, and I learned long ago to make no such judgments. But if you would rather I desisted, I shall do so. I've no wish to make you uncomfortable.
You know, I'd prefer if he stopped.
Your wish is my command.
Thank you,
Now
Zevran.
that is out of the way, shall we move on? With my eyes fastened elsewhere, I assure you.
Come on! I just wanted to... Speaking of which, do we have any gifts that we want to give out before we get started with this? We got a couple here. Alright, there we go. That's the one I was thinking of first. Zevran just mentioned his boots, and I get the feeling...
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it?
Yes, it
I
is.
would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
I'm pretty great. What are you waiting for? Try them on.
But I'm not finished admiring them yet. Can you smell that? Like rotting flesh. Just like back in Antiva City.
Ugh.
Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home.
Well, I mean, I could have the first two covered, but...
And the feet as well. Marvelous.
You're welcome, buddy. Now you got something to say to me?
What say you?
Well, doesn't look like you do.
Again? I'm game.
No, okay. Alright, let's see what other gifts we got going on here. We've got a small silver bar. Let's give that, because I feel like Alistair needs some stuff. Because I feel like he's not good with me yet, and he could definitely be better with me. Alright, let's see here. You go ahead and take that, Alistair?
Thank you. That's very nice.
Come on. What about this steel symbol of Andraste?
Oh, thank you. That's
Come
very
on!
nice.
Alright, save that. This?
Oh, thank you.
Ah.
That's very nice.
How about this?
Oh, thank you. That's
You're
very
the
nice.
worst. None of that. I can't. Small stones. I'm afraid to give you that. Well, if it was important to someone else, then.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
That's what you wanted? What about that made you so happy? Man, what's going on here? Let's see, an antique can depicting a beautiful woman with jewels in her hair set in front of her. Okay, alright, let's try this.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Alistair, on a scale of 1 to being the worst, you're the worst. Alright, well let's have a chat with you then, see where that takes us.
What do you need?
Well, I had another dream about the Archdemon.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I think that... what would Alistair like me to say? I think that I think the Archdemon needs to die quickly.
Well, short of waltzing through the entire Darkspawn horde and tapping it on the nose, I'm not sure just how we're supposed to do that. But killing the Archdemon is the general plan, I understand. Good to have you on board.
And
I
you,
guess one
Alistair,
thing's
and
certain,
you.
isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Nah, come on.
What do you need? Ask away.
So why did you keep your birthright a secret?
You never asked?
That's it's kind of a cheap answer.
All right. If you want the full explanation, I'll give it to you. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
Oh, well, you like jokes, Alistair. How about, by the way, I'm heir to the throne?
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
Why? What happens when people find out?
They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Idea? You know what, Alistair? That doesn't sound stupid at all.
For all the good it does me, my blood seems certain to haunt me no matter what I do. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it?
Yeah, that is the plan.
I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
Don't worry about it, Alistair. No harm done.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
Come on, lots of approval. 2.
What do you need?
Let's talk some more. Alright, tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Nothing. That's...
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow.
Alistair, we're gonna have to find some way to get you happy with me. Someday. Someday. Alright. Liliana, what have you got going on here?
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth. The remains of the Maker's chosen.
Let's see. It's quite remarkable, yes.
I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her.
Well, you know, why do you even revere Andraste? I
Why
want to
shouldn't
know.
I don't understand.
Well, this could be something that she doesn't like. We don't need Andraste if the Maker speaks to you.
Always see what you're asking. If the Maker has not truly abandoned us, why would Andraste need to intercede with the Maker on our behalf? I have never thought of this. I revere her because she's the Maker's divine bride. I do not have any other explanation.
You can't have both. Alright, well, we should get moving anyway.
You are right. Our demon is running out of time as we speak.
Running out of time? What do you mean?
Looking for little old me?
Sure. Let's see, I want to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
You have any tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Let's see, we've heard all these stories, right? I think so. Is there another story that I want to hear?
Which one?
What do you... No.
It will come to you soon, I'm sure.
We're good. We're good here. Alright, good stuff. Got the team going over here. Good. Okay. Let's finish things off with Sten for today.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So, will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened.
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Well, that sounds like what happened to me at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
And what did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Ugh, that's a little scary. I mean, it's only an object, Sten. You could get another sword.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where'd you find the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Callanhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Alright, wow, Sten's giving us a little questy quest then. Where's your quest, Alistair? Where's your quest? Alright, well that's just gonna do it for episode 109 of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Make sure to join us next time when we will continue having chats with Wynn, maybe some chats with Shale, and of course more stripping. So until then, I will see you next time.